Alright folks, I know some of you guys specifically come to these videos for the intro, but if you haven't noticed, the world is burning down, and I'm pretty fucking irritated, so we're just gonna get right into it.
First of all, fuck the fucking law, we is fucking raw. Stay tall, oysters on the half shell, sushi bar. Like a bitch, and the pussy fish, still fuck the raw. I'm a dog, I'm a dirty dog, ha 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 ha. Oh dirty bastard, go in your jaw, shimmy shimmy y'all. Got the simmy in the hemi, go and gimme y'all.
Guys, 2020 is directed by Donald Julius Trump.
That is not what the J stands for.
Oh, you're right, it stands for Jackass. Also co-directed by a sham of a pandemic, so needless to say, this is a pretty shit film all around. So we're just gonna start this off from the top and work our way down to the reason I actually wanted to make this video. To start things off, way back in January, our leader decided to kill an Iranian general without consulting anybody in Congress, which then prompted Iran to fire missiles at Iraqi military bases housing our soldiers. 50 points, Trump. And for the Trump supporters watching this video, I'm sure you've probably noticed this isn't the video for you. I'm coming for that fucking head. And then later in that same month, he decides to go and march for an anti-abortion rally, because if anybody can tell a woman what to do with their body, it's the man that grabs them by the pussy like a fucking bowling ball. And then 2 days after that, we lost Kobe. I haven't even started talking about the black injustice, and I am fucking irate. But then something magical happened. There's rumors of impeachment in the air. They're taking his ass to court. And it was a pretty solid week all around. In my eyes, I was like, maybe they actually see what everybody else sees. Maybe we might actually be able to make a change. And it was a pretty fun week, but, you know, that's all it was. And then in steps our co-director, COVID-19, which the CDC has officially came out and said, and I quote, "Yeah, we fucked that up. Those numbers on the amount of cases and deaths, yeah, we didn't verify those. And quarantine? Yeah, we probably didn't need it." Which, as you know, took away 3 months of our lives and scared an entire nation. But I'm not complaining about the quarantine. I actually thoroughly enjoyed myself. But there were some folks out there that were so angry with it that they decided to take their guns up to the Capitol and protest and say, "I need a fucking haircut." And we'll talk about white privilege here in a second, but let's just keep this thing rolling. Which now leads me to the reason why I actually made this video. You would think it would just be to shit on Trump, but that's only part of it. Over the past 2 months, and the only reason I say 2 months is because this is a 2020 review, but we know this shit has been happening for years. Over the past 2 months, I've seen more unarmed black Americans be murdered than I have in my entire life. And if you couldn't tell by the protests, the looting, and the rioting, we're pretty fucking tired of it. I waited a week to make this video because I wanted to cool down and actually be rational about the things that I'm gonna say, because if I would have made this video a week ago, I would have said, loot the Targets, loot the Walmarts, burn them bitches down, because what have they ever done for me besides follow me around in their stores under suspicion that I stole something? But I waited a week, and now my point of view has changed. Hitting the Targets and the Walmarts and the Best Buy, that's not gonna do anything for us. What you need to do is hit the government buildings. Yeah, there's not gonna be a positive message that comes out of this. If I'm being 100% honest with you guys, I'm tired of the Martin Luther King way. I am just absolutely sick of it. It just doesn't seem to work. No one seems to care. Whenever we try the Martin Luther King way, we get called sons of bitches by our president. Whenever we try the Martin Luther King way, we get told to shut up and dribble, but Drew Brees is allowed to have an opinion. And those people that march up to the Capitol with their guns, they're good people. They're just very angry. And some of you ignorant motherfuckers actually condone these things, which is why I say, let's just go the Malcolm X way, man. You know, if they don't want to give us the justice, the freedom, and the liberties that were promised to us, then let's just take them. Fuck it, you know, because I would much rather die fighting for what's right than to be murdered in cold blood for going 10 miles over the speed limit. And to the All Lives Matter crowd, you can go fuck yourselves. That's literally the biggest slap in the face to what we're trying to do. Imagine you're at a bar and everybody in there has a drink except for you, and you're begging and pleading to the bartender, "Please, I'm thirsty, can I get a drink?" And he focuses on everybody else and then comes to you. Why the fuck are you so focused on everybody else when I'm the one that has nothing? And if that example didn't make sense to you, we'll try another. Imagine if I were to say pancreatic cancer matters, and then someone came by and said, "Hey, all sicknesses matter." Well, yeah, but I think my pancreatic cancer is a bit more severe than your common cold, Karen, you stupid bitch. And to the All Lives Matter crowd, I don't think you're all that bad. I 100% understand the sentiment behind what you're doing. But what you don't understand is that you're stepping all over everything that we're trying to do. And the thing that pisses me off is that you don't care to understand where we're coming from. So I do believe that your heart is in the right place. I just don't think your brain is. So I guess the point in all this was just for me to ask you guys, what do you want us to do? Because no matter how many times we try the Martin Luther King way, it just doesn't work. And look, I know I said that we should go the Malcolm X way, a couple minutes ago, but I really don't want to go down that road. There's going to be a lot more violence, and I truly don't want that. So what do you want us to do? And I'll end the video with that question. Forget like, comment, subscribe, and all that shit. None of this Fox Reviews shit matters. My dreams of being a director, they don't matter if every day I wake up and the world just sees me as just another nigga. So please answer me. What do you want us to do? Oh, and one last thing, I was gonna dive into this whole segment on white privilege and whatnot, but I don't think it's really necessary. To the white folks out there watching, you know that you have this privilege, and you know with that privilege comes power. You have the power to help us put an end to all of this. So I ask you, on behalf of every black American whose life is forfeit every morning that we wake up, please just stand up and help us. Because for those of you that are standing by doing absolutely nothing, just watching us get murdered year after year after year, you are no better than the man kneeling on George Floyd's neck. And I 100% believe that if you have the power to make a change, then step the fuck up.
The 13th Amendment says that slavery's abolished. Yeah. Look at all these slave masters posing on your dollar. Get it?
Look at all these slave masters posing on your dollar.
Get it?